red headlights come on, Gravedigger takes the track, you feel alive.
That truck wreaking havoc was one of the highlights of my childhood.
Level Hills, North Carolina, it's the legendary Gravedigger!
Competition of the event is Monster Jam Racing. All 8 trucks have been seated into the bracket based on a random draw, and the race will go head-to-head to the finish line. Winners of these 4 matchups will advance on into the semi-final round. Now we're going to be using the finish lanes timing system, which is accurate to 1/10,000th of a second. And this is the same system that is used to capture photo finishes like you see on the video board in sporting events around the world, including Olympics and the Kentucky Derby and the Indianapolis 500. You can take a look at the video board where we're going to be here in our Monster Jam Racing competition. That is the official Monster Jam Racing bracket.
Coming up first, in the yellow lane, from Mowery, Utah, it's Jensen and Rockwell. His opponent in the gray lane, racing out of Newport News, Virginia, Mowery, Extreme Attitude. These 2 team throttle monster teammates going head-to-head here in 2022 for bragging rights as they approach their starting line. We're about to get underway with the first ever Monster Jam Racing, and let's go green! His opponent racing out of Costa Rica in the gray lane, Marquez Loco. At practice yesterday afternoon, it was Loco with a decisive win. We'll see if he can do it here when it counts, or if Gravedigger can get a measure of revenge. They're set, let's go green. Meanwhile, coming up next in round 1 in the yellow lane from Paris, Texas, Tristan, England, Megalodon. It's a prehistoric showdown. His opponent from Shaw, His opponent in the gray lane, racing out of Lafayette, Louisiana, Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune. First ever meeting between these two great competitors right here. Let's go. Extreme attitude. His opponent is none other than Toro. A marquee matchup to be sure that only one can move on to the Monster Jam Racing Finals with a chance not only at 8 points, but to be crowned the first ever racing winner here in Commonwealth Stadium. Let's go green.
Your winner is Loco.
Up next, here in the semis in the yellow lane, it's Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune. Her opponent in the gray lane, also representing Team Throttle Monster, Olfert, Velociraptor. We've got one finalist, we're looking for one more.
Your winner is Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune.
Time for the Monster Jam Racing Finals. We started out with 8 of the absolute best drivers in the entire world, and now we are down to the fastest 2 en route to today's overall event championship. Are you ready to meet your final contenders? Coming up first, in the yellow lane, she is looking for her second career stadium racing win, Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune. Her opponent in the gray lane, looking for his 3rd racing win of the season, it's Toro, Loco, Edmonton, let's go racing!
Winner is
Ladies and with all that said, who's ready for the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge? You sound ready to me. Coming up first, it's Jensen and Rockwell Red.
What is the
tire up or down and select a score. You only have about 15 seconds left on that clock to select that score. So as you are choosing, take a look at that Super Glue to the action replay to see some big air and wow moments from Jensen and Rockwell Red.
We'll turn our attention to the video board. We'll turn our attention to your scores. 4.811. Coming up next, some people say he might be the best in the world in this competition. It's Tyler Menninga and Free Digger. Looks like Tyler Menninga is measuring off for another bicycle attempt, maybe even a sign or a donut. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve.
Give it up for Tyler Menninga. Great! Monster Jam fans, go to judgezone.com right now while you still have time left on the clock to get that score in before scores are locked. If you take a look up there at our Super Glue to the action replay, he saw not one, but two perfectly executed bicycles, and he even hopped over to both sides both times. But let's see if what he did was enough to land him in the top spot for our Great Clicks 2-Wheel Skills Challenge thus far.
That is one of the hardest tricks you can see throughout this competition. We'll see what you came up with here in just a moment. First, the score to beat, 4.811 with Rockwell Red. And the score for Gravedigger is... more than enough to be a new leader, 8.599. Coming in, Tristan Megalodon. Look at the balance from Tristan living on those front two BKT tires. And now moonwalking back up the ramp into a competition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is still attempt number one. He's got one attempt remaining.
incredible show we just put on for you all. Like you saw on the judgeszone.com right now while you have some time left on the clock to get your score in before scores are locked. But while you were trying to set the score, check out that super good to the action replay. We saw a lot of nose wheelie and moonwalk combinations, and he actually almost moonwalked about, what, a third of the way across the track. If you like what you saw, go ahead and score. Let's see if this lands him in the top spot.
Will it be enough? Let's find out. Gravedigger 8.599. The score for Megalodon is... It will indeed. Widner, Jurassic attack. Take over that top spot for Megalodon.
Monster Jam fans, give it up for Jurassic attack! Monster Jam fans, you already know what you need. Go to judgeszone.com right now. Do not forget to put in the code EDM and slide that BKT tire up or down to select a score. You have some time left on the clock, but while you are selecting, go ahead and use our super cool glitch to the action replay as judging criteria while you are trying to select the score. Once you have selected one, please do not forget to hit that submit button before scores are locked.
A great shot of that Jurassic attack Monster Jam truck. Let's see what you came up with for Dalton Widner. All fives and Velociraptor.
your scores in. And also check out our Super Bowl Boots to the Action replay to see 2 bicycles completed by David Olfert. But was that enough to land him in the top spot in tonight's competition?
Great shot of that Monster Jam truck as we turn our attention to your scores from JudgesZone.com. And then you can see only a 2.980. That's good enough for 5th place right now. And that means that your
Put your hands together for Mark List, our driver of our Toro Loco. Monster Jam fans, he does still qualify for a score, so go to JudgesZone.com right now and get that score in while you still have some time left on the clock before scores are locked. If you take a look at that Super Glue to the Action replay, I guess it was a little bit of over-rotation in which El
Toro Loco completely fell forward, but he was trying to go up the backflip ramp, but couldn't quite land on all 4 BKT tires. But let's see if what he did was enough to land him in the top spot.
Great shot of El Toro Loco, turned over upside down. We'll turn our attention to your scores. 5.965, third place, but your score coming up next here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Scales Challenge. Here she is, Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune.
Give it up for Kayla Blood, our driver of Soldier Fortune! Monster Jam fans, you already know the drill. Go to judgeszone.com right now and get that score in before scores are up. While you are cheering, please keep in mind that without your scores, Soldier Fortune will not get a score. While you are deciding, take a look up at our Super Glue to the Action replay. Perfect precision and balance after we saw a popper from Kayla Blood and also a stoppie later on. But let's see if what she did for you just now was enough to land her in the top spot above Megalodon.
It was a great run. Was it a first place run, a winning run? Let's find out what you thought score to beat. It's a big one, 9.092 with Megalodon. The score for Soldier Fortune is 8.253, a great score, third place, and that means that your winner is Tristan Megalodon.
For Monster Jam Donuts!
Kicking off the competition, it's that crazy roll, my twist and El Toro.
Monster Jam fans, you already know what to do. Go to judgeszone.com right now. While you still have some time under the clock, be sure to go easy and find that safety tire up, north, down, or El Toro Loco. Keep in mind, you don't have a whole lot of time. So once you choose your score, go ahead and hit that submit button.
You can check out the Super Glue to the Action replay for this run and all the runs to remind you of what you just saw. But let's see that score. A great score right out the gate, 7.425 for Mark List and El Toro Loco. Then take over that top spot and pull it away from El Toro Loco. Let's find out. There's that score to beat, 7.425, and the score for Rockwell Red is 7.260. A great spin. Team Throttle Monster and Dalton Widner and Jurassic attack.
Give it up for Dalton Widner and Jurassic attack. Monster Jam fans, I see some of you with your smartphones. Be sure to score at judgeszone.com right now while you still have a little bit of time left on that clock. And while you are scoring, be sure to think about speed, control, precision, and a wow factor during this part of the competition. This was a great turn of events by Dalton Widner and Jurassic attack. Let's see where that lands him in the competition.
You can see the steering wheel out of that Monster Jam truck, and that's something you might want to check out. All the donut runs, sometimes they will detach that steering wheel. But meanwhile, El Toro Loco 7.425. The score for Jurassic Attack is... We have a new leader, and his name is Dalton Widner, 8.148. And Tristan Megalodon.
Check out all of those rotations up on our Super Glue Glue to the Action replay. A lot of rotations, but let's see if your score will land him in a higher spot. Keep in mind that without your score, Megalodon will not receive a score for the donut competition.
A great shot of that awesome looking Megalodon Monster Jam truck. And a great donut run from Tristan. Did he do enough to take over that top spot and put himself in position to win 2 competitions in a row? Let's find out. Not quite enough, but a great score, 7.730. He's taking it all the way back. It's Travis Mowery and
judgeszone.com, Monster Jam fans, while you are cheering for Tristan, Mowery, and also take a look at that Super Glue to the Action replay. Perfectly executed rotations during this donut competition, but was enough to land Extreme Attitude in a high spot during the competition. We'll see in a moment.
Extreme Attitude coming all the way back from that rear drive shaft issue, and that truck looks like it is in top form right there, but will it be enough? Jurassic Attack 8.148. The score for Extreme Attitude is... We have a new leader with a big number 9. It's David Olfert, Velociraptor.
already know the drill. Go to judgezone.com. Be sure to put in the code EDM and slide that BKT tire up or down. We only have a little bit of time on the clock, so be sure to choose that sport. Hit that submit button before scores are locked shortly.
A great shot in that brand new Velociraptor Monster Jam truck debuted in competition just a few months ago in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Wasn't enough during that run to give David Olfert the win. Not quite, 5.940, and that means the score.
Put your hands together for Menninga, grave digger. He got super glued close to that backflip ramp, and he managed to stop the truck just in time. Take a look up there, they're super glued to the action replay. But let's see if what Tyler just did was enough to land him in the top spot. Keep in mind that in order for him to receive a score, you all have to go to judgezone.com and get your score in very quickly before scores are locked.
A great shot inside that Monster Jam truck at Tyler Menninga, who's been piloting the black and green wrecking machine. Will it be enough to give him the top spot here in the donut competition? A great score, but still not nearly enough. 7.908. Last but not least, two-time Donut of the Year award winner, Kayla Soldier Fortune.
Put your hands together for Kayla Soldier Fortune. Monster Jam fans, this is your very last opportunity to score during the donut competition. So go ahead and take out those smartphones right now and go to judgezone.com and get your score in. Are locked. As you go inside, get your score taken over to the action replay, and be sure to score based on speed, control, precision, and the wow factor from Soldier Fortune.
Like I mentioned, Kayla Blood, a two-time Donut of the Year award winner. How does that one stack up? Will she walk away with the win? Let's find out. Extreme Attitude with a big number to beat 9.493. The score for Soldier Fortune is a great score, second place, but not quite enough. That means that your winner of Monster Jam Donuts is Extreme Attitude and Travis Mowery.
By the way, I'm calling it right now. Kayla's gonna get the overall.
And who's ready for Monster Jam Freestyle? Coming up first, it's Jensen and Rockwell Red.
competition to score. So go to judgeszone.com like you've been doing the entire event. Put in the code EDM and slide that BKT tire up or down. Keep in mind that he did run his race for over 30 seconds, so he does still qualify for a score. Unfortunately, he landed on the side trying to do a bicycle and couldn't quite land back on all 4 BKT tires, but still a great run. Let's see where it lands him though.
A little bit of chaos kicking off the freestyle competition. Let's see what you came up with. It is a great score, 7.903. That is your score to beat, Monster Jam fans. Rather quickly after winning the last competition, it's Travis Mowery and Extreme Attitude. It was a great run, like Unissa mentioned. A lot of big air, a lot of wow moments. Will it be enough? Score to beat is Rockwell ran 7.903. And the score for Extreme Attitude is... Well, that's here in freestyle. It's Tristan and Megalodon. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen, 92 seconds frozen on the clock. That's how much time Megalodon has to play with if he can refire and continue the run. Let's pump him up a little bit. Let's see if we can help out Tristan England. You can see his crew chief looking on. trying to communicate with Tristan, one of our U.S. HRA tech officials as well. Again, he's got plenty of time if he can refire and continue the run. Remember, Monster Jam fans, you have to complete at least 30 seconds of the run to get a score. So if he can't refire, he will be 2 seconds short of a score at judgeszone.com. That would give Megalodon a DNF, a did not finish. And ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You can see the loader and the recovery team out on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, the run is over. There is no score for Megalodon, but let's have a big round of applause for Tristan England and all the work he put in here tonight.
Jurassic attack!
judgeszone.com while you still have lots of time on that clock before scores are locked, and be sure to get your score in and hit that submit button before we lock the scores. Keep in mind that without your scores at judgeszone.com, Jurassic Attack will not receive a score. Take a look at that super quick action replay as well to see some big air throughout the entire track. I was impressed, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and score. Let's see if what you score him is enough to land him in the top spot.
Your scores are locked in as we take a look at the video board. The score to beat right now is an 8.337, and your score for Jurassic Attack is an 8.369. You're the leader, Jurassic Attack.
Next, we've got David Olfert and Velociraptor.
Monster Jam fans, on your smartphones, go to judgeszone.com right now and get that score in before scores are locked. While you are deciding on the score, please keep in mind that you only have about 20 seconds on that clock. Take a look at that super good look to the actual replay, and you can see some big air from Velociraptor. But was that enough to land him in the top spot? Only time will tell when scores are locked.
We're about to find out as David Olfert climbs back in that Velociraptor Monster Jam truck. We're going to see what you thought of that run over at judgeszone.com. Did he overtake his teammate Jurassic Attack? 8.369. The score for Velociraptor is... close, but not enough. It's Kayla Blood, Soldier Budget.
push-ups. I think that was about 4. Good job, Kayla. Let's see if that run was enough to land her in the top spot.
Zaga, zaga, zaga for Soldier Fortune. Jurassic attack, score to beat 8.369. The score for Soldier Fortune is...
Oh my God.
9.882. New score to beat. And let's check out the super glue glued to the action replay. Look at the elevation and rotation of that backflip. First of the night, first ever in Edmonton, 9.882 for Soldier Fortune. We still have more freestyle. This time it's my list and Toro.
Give it up for Toro, Loco. What an incredible run. And even though he did not complete 120 seconds, he still does qualify for a score. Go ahead to judgesome.com right now while you are deciding on your score. Look at that big air on our Super Velociraptor action replay and that incredible save. Check it out. And once again, the second perfectly executed backflip of the night. Let's see if that is going to land Mark Bliss in the top spot above Soldier Fortune.
What a run! Some of that controlled chaos we are used to seeing from Mark Bliss and Toro Loco. That man is on a date with destruction, but will it be enough to take over that top spot? Soldier Fortune has a huge number, 9.882. The score for Toro Loco is 9.480. On any other night, that might be enough, but not tonight. Score to beat, still Soldier Fortune.
Let's go.
Last but not least, four-time Triple Threat Series champion, Menninga, Grave Digger.
JudgesZone.com. Put the code EDM and don't forget to slide that BKT tire up or down to select the score and hit that submit button before scores are locked. In a moment, we're going to see up on that Super Blue Boots the action replay. Lots of big air. As he promised you, he drove that truck into the ground. We saw a perfectly executed backflip, and he landed 2 stoppies. An incredible run, but let's see if that was enough to land him in the top spot above Soldier Fortune.
Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is wow, those are some of the best freestyle runs I have ever seen. There's your score to beat, 9.882. The score for Gravedigger is 9.722, and that means that your freestyle winner here today is Kayla Soldier Fortune.
Kayla, for the very first time right here, you are the freestyle winner. You did it for all the little girls, you did it for the ladies. Congratulations.
Man, I can't tell you how much it means to me to be able to come out on top for the first time ever, and here we are in Canada for the first time ever. I'm super stoked, you guys, and I couldn't do it without my crew chief and the rest of the guys beside us. I'm super stoked, and I don't even know what to say right now.
Well, Kayla, we're going to tally up your points right now as we get set to crown our overall event champion. Let's take a look at the video board.
8 points on the board for Soldier Fortune in the freestyle competition, and there you see 28 total points. Your overall event champion